Hi everyone, welcome back to Freya Reads Tarot. This is going to be for all fire signs. It's going to be a reading for the week of October 16th through the 23rd. Keep in mind the messages won't resonate with all fire signs out there, but if they do, then all the better. If they don't, just leave it for another fire sign, okay? And then, let's see, cross watchers are welcome. I am going to start the reading out with 3 loud dings from my spirit bell. This just helps ring in the energy a little bit better. Energy is great where I live, but this helps it be a little bit more intense and a little bit more amplified, which I really like. All right, so fire signs, take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. And your final one. All right, and just relax while I call in the energies to assist with the reading. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, guardians of light, please tell us what Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries need to know for the week of October 16th through the 23rd. Please give us clear messages. Okay, let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with Aries first. All right, let's see what's coming in for Aries. Spirit guides, angels, guardians, ascended masters. What do you have coming in for the star sign of Aries for this week? What does the collective Aries need to know? What does the collective Aries need to know? I'm hearing 4 for you, Aries. Something about your foundation is coming up. It's important for you to know about this week. Oh my goodness. Something's coming to an end. Yeah, okay. This is about a relationship, Aries. I'm not getting anything else on this other than a relationship. Your first card out of the bag is the Lover's card, and it is reversed, okay? So this tells me that there's some kind of connection that has gone just bad, okay? Feels like that you guys are not on the same page about anything. I also feel for some of you that it was an abusive situation that you were in or that you are in. Spirit is saying that it is definitely time to leave, okay? You have the 10 of Swords coming out next. So this is always about endings, okay? Something's coming to an end, but, okay, there is still hope, okay? Because I know it's hard to see in this depiction of the tarot, but there's supposed to be, like these wavy lines, they're supposed to be light, okay? Like the sunrise coming. There's still sun out, right? So there's still hope after this ending. You've had a major wake-up call on this person. Judgment is coming up next. So this is always, to me, it's about a very loud, like wake-up call, awakening. Something has rattled you inside. Some of you may be having dreams at this time about this person. That Spirit is trying to convey to you that this person, God, Spirit, whatever you believe in as a higher power, that they're conveying to you that this is not a good situation for you at all. Excuse me, my throat's kind of feeling weird. It's just, I think it's just change of seasons. I'm in Texas right now, so we get weird weather here. But my allergies are kind of right now. So basically what I'm seeing here for you, Aries, is that I'm also feeling, I have to say this, there's some of you that it literally got physically abusive with this person, or you had a very, very big argument and it was just like emotionally abusive with this person. And I'm feeling that, that was your wake-up call, right? This previous argument was, that was your major one. For some of you, I am feeling that it was physically abusive, though. Ugh. Anyway, okay, so I hate that for you, Aries. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Clarifying the Judgment card, though, is also the Six of Pentacles, as if you didn't need a bigger, wake-up call. It's telling you that there is an imbalance of giving and receiving here. This person, they may, I feel like that some of you, they may be taking, like, your finances, like they may be, telling you how much you can spend, telling you what you can't spend, that kind of type of thing. They also may be like actually physically taking your wallet from you, hiding it, keeping it from you, preventing you from, making decisions on your own. Yeah, it's just really not good. The energy I'm feeling from that. If it's not tangible things that they're taking from you, it feels like that it's like they're always making you feel like the feelings that they're making you feel as though that they only give a certain amount to you. It's like a carrot dangling above your head all the time with this person. Like you never know where you really stand with them. They are very immature. They're very emotionally unstable. I'm also picking that up heavily in this reading, very emotionally unstable. Because, even though this is Pentacles right here, which is like, a lot of times this represents tangible things that they're taking from you. I also get that I'm also picking up feelings with this, like they're manipulative, right? That they only give what they want to give, which is very little, if anything at all. It's very little. It's like they tell you, oh, well, they say things like, oh, well, yeah, if we go here, for lunch or whatever, then, how about tomorrow, you spend your day off completely all day, waiting hand and foot on me, making me dinner and stuff like that, like clearing your whole day, for them, so if you want to go here tonight, fine, we'll do that. But tomorrow, this is what I expect of you. It's just some bullshit like that. It's like just stupid shit. Like they're like, oh, well, if you do this, like they're always expecting something in return, right? It's not just from the heart. I can't do like a nice gesture for my significant other. It's an imbalance, straight up. Okay. And I think this, Aries, you've had a very big wake-up call here. So it's time to leave this situation. Let's see what else that Spirit has for you. What other advice can you give us, Spirit, for Aries? What else do they need to know to navigate this situation? That one wanted to come out. Okay, you are in a time of change right now, Aries, with Metamorphosis. I love this card. So this is about moving on to the next level. You're in a time of change right now. You're leveling up. So for some of you, I feel like this person, they have not been, putting the work in to better themselves, right, on an emotional level. You, however, have. And I feel like that intimidates them. Aries, in my opinion anyway, they're always very, very goal-oriented, and they go after what they want, and they know what they want. And they are also leaders, so they, lead other people, and they shine, pretty bright. And sometimes that shine imitates people that are in lower vibrations than we are right now. And this person that you're involved with, Aries, is in a lower vibration right now. But you are in a time of change right now, and this is saying the wheel is turning for you. It's fated, okay? This is divinely fated. If you see right here, the sky, there's the clouds. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a glimmer, kind of. And it's just like it's coming, down, right? And that to me tells me that this is orchestrated by the universe. This is orchestrated by God, whoever you pray to, right? It's something that was supposed to happen. This falling out, it's coming to an end, right? This relationship it's on its last, it's not even on its last leg anymore. I mean, it's completely collapsed. So Let's see what else Spirit has for you, Aries. Oh, okay. These are your advice cards. What else? Let me get 2 more for Aries, please. Thank you. Oh, 2 more for Aries. Okay. You have 3 cards that came out. First one is raise your vibration. I know it's hard to see because the camera, but it says raise your vibration. You need to work on raising your vibration right now, Aries. Some of you have really come away from yourself in this relationship. It's like you're it's almost like to the point where I don't really think of Aries as people pleasers ever, really. But, you know, when we get in a lower vibrational state in certain people in certain relationships, sometimes we can do it subconsciously where we, you know, we tend to cater to their needs more than ours. And that's people pleasing, you know. Like when you do it excessively and you're in an abusive relationship, right? Or you're in, you know, a connection where they're not giving as much as you are. It's saying here that you need to raise your vibration. I'm hearing meditation for you and yoga. Also, yoga big time for you, Aries. This is a really great way to raise your vibration. Yoga is. It's also a really good way to ground yourself. And, you know, Aries are very physically active people anyway, generally speaking. They're not really people that, you know, I'm not going to say that they don't enjoy looking at things, you know, like in books or anything like that, because I don't believe that at all. But they are very focused on physical activity. All the Aries that I know are, and they get something out of, you know, physical activity a lot. And I do feel like yoga is a good way for you to do that right now. I'm also hearing like bicycling for some of you, and I'm also hearing like sports. Something about sports is coming through. So some of you may like play, you know, a sport. I'm not really getting a specific one, but I'm hearing that you need to engross yourself in that again, and also the team aspect of it. So if you have people that you play with, that actually will help raise your vibration as well, because you need to be around people right now. Okay. Let's see, what else do you have? You have retreat. See, there you go. Another one right there. You need, some of you, I'm feeling like, I'm just getting that you've abandoned some of your interests, some of your hobbies, for this other person. You've kind of let it take over too much in your life, the relationship. And I'm getting that, that you definitely need to retreat. Some of you, I'm hearing that you need to go stay with your parents for a while, or some family members. It's somebody around you has a place that you can come to if you need to. Okay. For some of you, that may mean, you know, you may be in a situation, because I am getting that some of you are involved with people who are physically abusive, and Spirit is saying that you have somewhere that you can go. Okay. If you need to. And if it's not with family or friends, you can go to a shelter. There are places that do this. Women's shelters. There's even, you know, some men's shelters out there too. Okay. So, and these places will help you get out of, they're designed to help you get out of these specific kinds of situations. So, don't be above, you know, even looking into that as a resource, because they're there to help you, and they're there to also offer you psychological support during this time. Okay. It's also saying grieve your losses. I feel like this is like, you know, you grieving something that's past for you, this relationship. I feel like it may have started out as a good relationship for some of you, or it seemed that way, but then the red flags started coming up later on. It feels like that you need to, I feel like many of you, you may still be hanging on to what the relationship was when you first started with it, like the the ideal, like it was an ideal relationship, or it looked like that from the outside when you first started. You need to sit with that part of yourself and really let it go. And you need to realize that it's in the past, right? Because some of you, I feel like you're, even though I know that, like, I feel like that you know that you need to leave, right? And that's your plan. I feel like that you haven't actually emotionally disconnected from the connection, if that makes sense. Okay. And that goes back to kind of what I was saying earlier about the retreat. So on the part I was saying about, look into like a women's shelter, places that will help you get out of these abusive situations. They have programs that are designed to help you move on from it and to help you get in a different frame of mind about it and understand what you were dealing with. Okay. Because a lot of times, we get in these connections and we don't realize how bad that they really are for us. And we're doing it because it's habit for us. It comes from a place, it goes back to childhood issues. It goes back to something like that. Like you may have had an abusive parent at one point. So, this is normal for you, screaming and yelling and hitting, things like this. And this is why, you tolerated it for so long. It's deep. I know it's really deep, Aries, but we have to understand where these things are coming from in order to fix them, because it's not normal to be in these kinds of connections. It's not. So that goes back to, getting counseling, getting proper therapy. I definitely would look into getting a counselor. Like, a counselor is not going to be able to predict the future. They're not going to, be able to tell you, oh, this will happen on this day or anything like that. But they are good at breaking patterns and helping you understand and see these things for what they are, and helping you to break these patterns, and it's not going to happen in one session. Usually it usually takes a few sessions. Okay. So just be patient with yourself and give it time, Aries. Okay. Yeah, that's the message I have coming in for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and take care, Aries. Okay. What else? Let's see. Let's do Leo next. Okay. Leo. What does Leo need to hear this week, Spirit? What do all my lions and lionesses need to know for this week? What does Leo need to know? What do all my star Leos need to know? What is coming in for them? Okay, let's see what we have here. I want to clarify something for you, Leo. Clarify the World and the Queen of Pentacles, please, for Leo. The World and the Queen of Pentacles. Keep hearing 3 for you, Leo. So you're in a time of creation right now. You're creating something for yourself. Many of you, I feel like this has to do with the home. It also has to do with finances. It could be your career, but there's a really big emphasis on finances here. 1 second. Okay, yeah, for some, I'm getting a very specific message. There are some of you that are really working on your finances right now. You've been working on them for a while now. It's just taking kind of some time for things to come to fruition, right? First card you have is Ten of Pentacles. That is a really good card to get. It means that your home life and your finances are all good right now. They're very content and they're prospering, right? Here's the thing though. I feel like that some of you are in a transition period with your finances. Some of you, I feel like you're leaving a job and going to another one, right? It may be a higher paying job. It may be something that fulfills you more, but you're getting the Strength card. You're here in your own reading, Leo. The Strength card, there you are. See? Mm-hmm. So this is about, being courageous enough to take this next step. There's something about your finances that is coming through where you're taking a risk, is what I'm getting. But it's for the best. It is for a good thing. You have the World card coming up next. So this is about completion. It's about a cycle ending. So something is coming to a close for you, Leo, but another door is opening. See, one door is opening and another one is, or one door is closing and another one is opening. I always think of that like this in this card because she's got this, what looks like a door around her and she's on the other side. It's almost like a mirror, right? But she's going through the mirror on the other side. That's how I look at that card. It's not, this is not a bad thing at all. It feels like it's going to bring your finances into a good place. You're going to have to watch your finances for a while. Don't spend a lot, keep things on a budget with the Four of Pentacles coming up next, clarifying that. You're also juggling finances right now, some of you, Two of Pentacles. So I feel like that you are, some of you I'm feeling like you took a loan out, I have to say that, to like get a bigger place or get another place that is more like you're moving into a different place that is more fulfilling for you. Okay, it may not be necessarily bigger, but it's definitely more fulfilling for you. And I feel like some of you might have had to, really make your finances stretch because of that. Okay. Spirit is saying it's going to be okay. You're on the right path. You have the Chariot card. So you are going in the right direction. This is like the Uber in the Chariot or in the tarot deck. You're in the right direction. You're going in the right direction, Leo. You also have the Queen of Pentacles coming out as your clarifying card, your final card. So this to me is a very solid promise of financial security. I feel like many of you are really watching what you're spending, which can be difficult for Leos sometimes because they do like sparkly things and they like to spend money in general. But I do feel like that you have a very big goal. It's like, yeah, this is definitely a transition for you. Some of you I'm even feeling like you're moving states. You may be moving different locations. Like maybe you're not moving to a different state, but you may be moving to a different city. For some of you, you may be actually moving to a different country also as well, with the World card coming up as well. But as long as you don't overspend, you're going to be fine. That's going to be the challenge for you, I think, Leo, is don't overspend. It looks good. It looks really good. Let's see what else is coming up for you. That was a nice positive message for you. Congratulations, Leo. It looks like you've worked really hard too for your coin. Like if some of you are feeling like you've been working like 3 jobs, like you've really been just grueling it out. So good job. You got wide open. To me, this is saying the possibilities are endless right now. And many of you, I'm also getting that some of you are moving to a more rural location. Like you may be moving to an area that's kind of remote, but it's very beautiful. And some of you, I'm feeling like you're going to be working from home also with that card. Some of you, I'm feeling like you're going to be moving to the desert. I don't know, take it as it fits. It's just what's coming through. It's a very wide open space. It may be like on a prairie, like in Texas or something that you're moving to. I don't know, but maybe more remote. It looks good. It looks very good. Let's see what else. Let's see what your advice cards are. This is such a nice reading. I'm so happy for you, Leo. Good job. You've been working so hard. Your hard work is paying off. What else? What else? What else for Leo? Yeah, many of you, I'm definitely hearing that you're going to be picking up physically and moving different locations. So that is very exciting. You got engage, higher reason as your advice card. So I feel like this is about you talking to God or source or the universe, whoever you pray to, God and goddess, whatever you pray to, okay? I feel like in your moments of weakness, of wanting to overspend, Leo, and be lavish, I feel like that this is when you need to call on your guides, okay? And you need to talk to them and just ask them for strength, okay? Because strength is coming up in your reading. This is your challenge, is not overspending. Okay, we'll see what else. Have faith. Some of you are waiting on things to come in. You may be waiting on the decision. I'm hearing for some of you, it's if you're going to be able to get this house, this new house. It may be bidding, things like that going on. I do feel like you're going to, Leo. I really do. I feel like this is going to come through for you. And then it's also saying do what you love. Some of you, I feel like you've changed jobs, and that you have you've gone into something that you've taken a really big risk on something. Some of you are your own bosses. You've been working on your own businesses, and it's really starting to produce results, is what I'm getting. Spirit is saying that this is the right path for you. And yes, you may have to manage your coins a little bit better, than what you're used to. But it's so fulfilling for you, Leo. It's very good for you. And it's saying that you're on the right path, and that, you need to keep going this route because, it's just a well-known fact. And a lot of people just ignore it. They really do. But you can't succeed in a profession if you're not passionate about it. So like if you want to go to school for something, and, like say you want to go to school for like, I don't know, IT work. This is one example, and you're attracted to it because of the money, which I know Leos in general can be attracted to the money, that's just the way they are. But it's saying that, you need to do what you're passionate about and what you love to do in order to succeed, and that's for everybody. I've had to learn that over the many years I've been alive myself. But don't go for the money, because the money will let you down. If you're not passionate about the industry at all, the money will let you down in one way or another. It will, because you can't pour from an empty cup. You're not going to do your job as well if you're not passionate about it. That's really just common sense. But there's a lot of people that don't see it that way. They just torture themselves the rest of their life in a profession that they don't like, that they don't want to do, or that they're not passionate about anymore. But it's not the right way to be. But you're on the right path, Leo. I feel like for some of you, you've gone and started your own business, or you're doing something that's, a little bit more independent, like working from home. It doesn't mean you don't have a boss still, when you work from home necessarily, but there's more freedom, with that. So there's something that you've taken a step back from the money, is what I'm getting. Like it was something came through where you were making quite a bit of money, but you were very dissatisfied, is what I'm getting from many of you. But Spirit is saying that, yes, you need to go and keep on this path of independence that you are on right now, because it's going to yield you some really good results. Okay. And the money will come. So just be patient. So that's the biggest message I'm getting for you, Leo. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll see you all next week. Thank you for coming in and seeing me. Let's see what else. Okay, let's do Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, and Freya. Hail Freya, goddess of love, divination, prosperity. What do you have coming in for Sagittarius, the collective Sagittarius? What do they need to know? What do all my archers need to know? Ugh. Sorry, my eyes are like kind of still waking up. I woke up about an hour and a half ago and I had my coffee, but I guess I'm not awake yet. What else is coming in for Sagittarius? What messages do you have, Spirit? Okay, I'm hearing 8 for you. Something may be significantly happening to you in 8 days, 8 weeks. Interesting. Okay. One moment, Sagittarius. We'll look over your cards. Okay. Tell me about the Lovers card, please. Sagittarius, some of you are very tired of a connection that you're currently in. Emotionally exhaustion is what I'm getting. It's just not fulfilling for you. You're in a turning point right now. It's probably why I heard the number 8. Okay. All right. All right, Sagittarius, your first card is, this is about a relationship, a connection that you're in, is what I'm getting. Again, it's not going to apply to every Sagittarius out there, so just take it as it does, okay? If it's not for you, it's not for you. It's somebody else's message. 4 of Swords is your first card. You need to take a break from something. The next card that came up is the Lover's card. You need to take a break from this connection, okay? You also got the 4 of Cups, and it was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is a pretty big message to me, Sagittarius, that this relationship, the connection that you're in right now, it's not emotionally satisfying. It may check out on the outside. The finances may be good with this relationship. It may look really, good to the outside world. I'm getting, for some of you, you actually work with this person. So, like maybe at work, everybody thinks that you're a great couple, that kind of type of thing. But it's not emotionally satisfying for you anymore. And I clarified why. And it's saying the Knight of Cups. So to me, this is, I'm going to come back to these 2 cards in a minute, but I want to explain to you why the connection has gone bad. Okay, so the Knight of Cups sounded really good in the beginning, right, with this person. I do feel like this person is a charmer that you're involved with. It could be you, Sagittarius. I don't know. Take it as it fits. It could be the other person too. But somebody here is a charmer, and they say all the right things to get what they want. Appraisal, I'm hearing quite a bit. Somebody is praising someone, but it's all false promises. It's just to get what they want. You have the Fool reversed coming out next. Somebody in this connection with this card being reversed, because this is about taking chances. It's about new beginnings. It's about taking leaps of faith, right? but it's reversed. So it's like there is no growth in this connection. Somebody here does not like taking, like they don't like new ideas, is what I'm getting. Somebody here is very old fashioned in this connection. Like the way of thinking is it's very outdated. And it doesn't, it's like the way that they handle finances. I'm also hearing somebody is overspending. Somebody's overspending in this connection. Like they just do whatever with money and they don't even think anything about it. I mean, it just goes right out the door. And it's like, I'm getting like shopaholic is what I'm getting. Somebody who overspends, who, and they may be overspending the other person's money is what I'm getting. Or they're overspending and they're not paying their part of, the finances. Because when you live with people, that's the thing, you pay, everybody pays, equal, there's something, there's an equal footing, right? I mean, there are people that, sometimes, people have all different kinds of financial situations. Like, maybe one person, pays all the bills and the other person does the cleaning and stuff like that, takes care of the kids. There are people that still do that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not judgmental about anything. Whatever situation works for you, I think is what you should do, If it works for your household, then it works for your household. If it works for your romantic connection, then it works for your romantic connection, your partner. But, and then some people, it may be like equal, they pay equal amounts, of things in the household, and they do the chores and stuff equally and take care of the kids, equally, right? So this is about somebody, though, who's not willing to work, who's not willing to give their part, whatever that means, okay? They're not willing to do, to be like, oh, okay, well, this person's doing this, I'll do this. So there's something about this connection. This person, whoever it is, they are emotionally manipulative with the Knight of Cups. I always see the Knight of Cups as, well, I usually see him as a very emotionally manipulative person who doesn't know how to handle a relationship once they get in it. Okay. There's a lot of player-like energy with this card as well. This person loves the idea of love. They like the idea of romance. They love it a lot, but they don't know how to function properly when they get in it, because this is not a king, right? A king would know how to do that. A King of Cups would, but the Knight of Cups, they don't. They just, rush right in and completely love bomb you, give you all kinds of praises, that type of thing. It's a lot of flattery is going on in this connection, and it feels like that's what it has gone wrong here. The thing is that the Five of Swords is coming up. So this is a card about defeat. It's either you or the other person, Sagittarius. One of y'all has been defeated in this connection, and it feels like emotional defeat. Like maybe on, maybe the and it could be different. Maybe the finances portion is maybe y'all are on the same page about finances, but there's something there's something that has come up that they've said or done, and they've done it repetitively, that has made you feel, or the other person feel, very defeated in this connection. Okay. I'm getting that this is a relationship that is based a lot on finances, right? Because you still have this Four of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles coming up reversed. So I feel like, to me, this is saying that this is like, some of you may be in a connection that works financially, right? You're both giving, but there's something emotionally unstable about it. And it feels like some of it might be codependency, might be karmic, something like that. So just take that as it fits, okay? I feel a lot of heavy codependency with this card. So this is a codependent relationship for sure. It's not emotionally stable anymore, though. It's very emotionally unstable. Somebody is very immature in this connection. I'm not sure who it is. A lot of you, it feels like the other person, but there is definitely an imbalance. And if things, and if things are usually financially okay with this other person, with you and this other person, it does feel like sometimes this other person, they have a tendency to like overspend. Like I was saying, there's something that they're doing with their money, and it's like and it happens on a maybe not like every week or every month or anything like that, but it's like when it happens, it throws a wrench into everything financially, right? And that can, finances can mess with a romantic connection. I mean, because those things are important, and they definitely have a big factor in how your relationship is going to end up, I think. Because if you can't trust somebody with money, I mean, that's just one thing right there. I mean, because money is like how we live. It's how we keep a roof over our head. It's how we keep food on the table. It's how we take care of ourselves. So if you can't trust somebody with money, then how are you going to be able to trust them, in an emotional connection? So, that was heavy, Sagittarius. Let's find out what else Spirit has to tell you. What else do you have for Sagittarius? Okay. Oh, deep freeze. I'm going to go to the book on this one. All right, let's find out what this is about. Ooh, this is a heavy reading. Whew. Sagittarius, what's going on? What have you gotten yourself into? Oh my goodness. All right. This is from the Enchanted Map Oracle. For those of you who are wondering, I love this deck so much. It's my favorite oracle deck on the planet. All right, so the deep freeze. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. Again, the resting card. You had the resting card earlier in the other deck. Now you have the resting card again. Okay, so there's a big message about you taking a break, okay, from this connection. Okay, so now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change. So basically you need to sit with your emotions is what that's saying, okay? You need to sit with how you're feeling about things. Take some time to do that. And relationships to go through a dreamy state of being not going. Okay, let me start over. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word right. Gestate, I'm not sure. Somebody can correct me if they want. Projects to shift and change. And relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all of your arguments on ice. Stop arguing, Sagittarius. Big thing. Do not get involved in the drama, okay, because it's not going to go anywhere good. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. I do feel like some of you are involved in a very volatile connection too with someone. It's like you bring out the worst in each other. Hearing that very loudly. Nothing beneficial will come from any of the arguments. Self-care is the most important activity right now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage. Rest and dream. You definitely need to connect from this connection. Or disconnect, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what that's saying. Go hang out with some friends. I'm getting that some of you have friends that you can live with if you want to. If it's a living situation, that you're in with this person, you need a place to stay. I'm getting that some of you actually do have friends that will help you out. Family, maybe even also. Express your joy is your first message. What else? One more. Okay. Okay, 2 cards actually came out for you, so we're going to take them. Okay, express your joy. Sagittarius. Some of you are not, you're not doing the things that make you happy. For some of you, I'm hearing that you're spending a lot of time like going out, like maybe this could be where the overspending is coming from. Take it as it resonates. But some of you are like going out on a regular basis with friends, and you're eating out. There's nothing wrong with doing that every now and then. We all should treat ourselves, but some of you are just doing it all the time. It's like you're spending way too much money. You're just doing it. It's like an escape mechanism more than anything. It's saying here also do something differently. You need to do something differently, Sagittarius. You need to take a step back, and you need to reconnect with the things that make you happy that you can do by yourself. Some of you, that may mean writing. I'm hearing for some of you that is writing. Journaling is coming up very big for you right now, Sagittarius. Many of you need to journal how you feel, because I feel like you're not expressing it. There's some kind of imbalance going on with the throat chakra, and you need to work on bringing that back into balance. Lapis lazuli is good for that. It's a stone that you can use for that, and set your intention with, and just tell it, hey, this is what I want you to do. I want you to help me be able to voice myself, to voice my opinions, to voice how I feel about something. And, let me voice it. If this person, I don't feel like you're going to get anywhere, to be honest, with this person. I don't. I just feel like the arguments are all over the place. It's like you trigger each other like so bad. Okay. It just feels like there's no room to even get in and talk. Okay. For both of you, to be honest. But it's saying here that you need to talk to your friends and family about it. Some of you, this may mean even going to a counselor and talking. You need to do something different, because what you're doing is not producing the result that you want. You can't consistently arguing with someone is not going to get you anywhere. It's not. Putting bad, saying things to them, like putting bad energy out there, and vice versa also. It's not going to get you anywhere with someone. It's not going to change things. It just feels like you need to be it feels like you need to talk about your feelings to someone else, okay? Because your feelings aren't being validated by this person. They're not going to be validated by them. And it's like, that saying, like doing the same thing over and over is the definition of insanity. And I honestly feel like that's where you are right now, Sagittarius. It's like you're just going over and over this merry-go-round, and it's always this way. You need to think things through is also your last message, okay? So this is a pretty big card. You're in a transition right now. I kept hearing the number 8 when I first started, and to me, that's always about transition. Something is not completely fulfilled, right? But you're in movement right now. It's like, and if you're not actually moving away from this person, then you're already feeling the pressure to do so. Okay. You're already feeling, the wanting to do so too. It could be that, but you need to come up with a plan. You have friends, you have family, that can help. Counseling can help also. And I would definitely advise that. I mean, like room to rent situations is also coming up. Some of you may not like the idea of, if you don't have friends and family you can move out with, because some of us don't, you may not like the idea of finding another living situation, but I do feel like it's inevitable for you at this point, Sagittarius. The thing is you just need to find, the thing about room to rent is you just need to find a good situation. And I've been through the room to rent situation as well. And, you know, I went through a couple of bad ones, but the thing is that you have to find somebody who does things the way you do, right? Or pretty close to it. I mean, nobody's going to be exactly like us, but when you're looking for like a roommate, that's the best thing to do, is just to find someone who does things the way that you do, you know. And if you meet them and you think, oh, they're a really awesome person, you know, like I'm going to use mine as an example. I was looking for a place to live, and I had met with somebody who had a room to rent, and you know, it was a little further out than what I wanted to drive, but and at first I was kind of opposed to it. I was like, well, I don't know if I want to do this, you know. Because it's further out than what I want to drive. But me and her instantly connected, and we thought along the same lines about things. And I ended up changing my mind. I ended up deciding, okay, I'm going to do that, because that's a really good sign. And I figured, you know, I'll modify, you know, things, you know, like I'll have to change jobs, you know, but that's okay. So that's what I did, because the job that I was at, it was just too far away for me to warrant driving there every single day. So that's what I did. So I mean, it wasn't really far away, but you know, gas is expensive. I just couldn't warrant doing it 5 days a week. But anyway, it worked out. It did. So, you know, don't be opposed to the room to rent situation. Okay. You just have to know what you're looking for and, you know, manifest it. I mean, you know, set your intentions in crystals. I want to find this kind of person to rent from. You know, I want to find the ideal roommate. You know, let's see, what would a good stone be for that? Let me think. A good stone. I would suggest cinnabar. Cinnabar is a stone of prosperity and luck, and in abundance as well. So I would get you a piece of cinnabar. It looks like this. Mine's a little bit faded, but it's still, you know, good. So it looks like a piece of candy or a cookie. It's white and it has little red sparkles, like darker pinkish red sparkles in it. And this is what cinnabar looks like. So, you know, you can manifest the perfect home, right? The perfect new place for you with that. And that should help you with that. Just tell it what you want it to do and then wear it. Carry it in your pocket. Okay, so that's the biggest message that I have for you, Sagittarius. Thanks everyone for joining today. Thank you, fire signs. I really appreciate all the support. I hope you enjoyed your readings. And if it resonated with you, I'd appreciate it if you can hit like and subscribe. That helps my channel grow. And I am doing personal readings right now for those of you who need a personal reading, you know, a more intense reading geared specifically for you. They're only $25 right now. So all my contact information is in the description box below. You can find it there. Don't hesitate to reach out to me, okay? And I will see you guys all next week. Take care. So much love.